It's just been such a different experience being on campus, and I really just forgot how much I miss the people and classes in person and getting to know my professors.
Once I got to CC, it was like a switch had been flipped, and I got to meet all these new people. It really kind of reignited my passion for school in general.
I feel like COVID unraveled a lot, but some aspects of it was very healing. In some ways, very grounding. I think it gave people permission to rest. And I feel like that was the best highlight of it.
It was so surreal. Like I'm still living off of like the energy that I felt that weekend. It was my first in-person show here, so I had never experienced what a show would be like at CC through Dance Workshop, and so it like exceeded all of my expectations, especially just seeing people like show up for us was really valuable, especially in such trying times.
My favorite moment so far this past season has been having home games with fans being allowed, because I've never experienced that before.
Definitely, I think having people there cheering for you, clapping for you, it changes the whole vibe, and it just reminds you, why you're doing it, and that it's really nice to see our community be there.
As a theater major, it's been a lot of watching plays, watching musicals, and making performance. Working together in person and creating art has just been super helpful for me mentally.
2022, wow. It's crazy to like say that as like a real year that's coming. I do think that there's, some silver linings kind of in the tragedy and chaos that's been the past couple years. This pandemic has forced everyone within higher ed, at least at this school, to really consider what does it look like and what does it mean to be flexible.
Obviously, we're not out of the pandemic yet, but I like to think that such a massive collective shared experience has to benefit us in some way, and especially people our age. And I think that the conversations that largely the pandemic has sparked can only be a net positive.
Seeing how people have started to focus more on their communities and community building methods, and people have really started to rely on mutual aid a lot more. That does give me a bit of hope for 2022.
Yeah. I'm really excited about some of the student efforts that are starting to take form right now, learning from each other, unlearning some of the systems at CC, and fostering joy, because I think that's really important, something that I've missed while being online because it felt so hyper-productive.
I think it's just good to be hopeful, and it's made me a lot more conscious of my own mental health and everything, so that's been something that I've gained from it.
Yeah, it's definitely made me think about who I am as a person, and I feel like I've grown a lot through it, because what else are you gonna do when you're stuck in your house and by yourself?
I feel like for me, I've learned so much during COVID, and I think it's now time for me to actually put everything that I said to actual action and walking. So I think for me, 2022 is a year of accountability, of actually doing the things that I said I would do.
It's a dark time for a lot of people, but there's also this story of learning to appreciate things in our lives. It's just an incredible time for growth. I'm just excited to be here.
Me too.
Yeah.